Hey everybody, it's Michael and Melanie. We just want to do a video and introduce our dogs. We've got two dogs. We've got a Doberman and we've got a puggle. We just want to introduce our dogs and show you our kids. This is our kids right here. So Diesel, that's our Doberman. Penny, that's our puggle. She's half
Pug and beagle.
half pug and half beagle. So just wanted to show you our dogs. They're so cool, so sweet. You know, everybody about how like Dobermans are like a junkyard dog, and they're so scary and intimidating. I mean, look at that. What's intimidating about that right there? Sweetest dog. And then we got our puggle. She's a sweetie. She's straight like a family dog. You know, always wants to be where we're at, around, and she likes to play and everything. So, but anyway, so I just want to tell you, we're going to tell you a little story give you a little background on our dogs. You know, we do have background. So I used to work in animal control for about a year. And the way I got Diesel is somebody abandoned him. Somebody abandoned him and abandoned a pit bull over at a house. Just left them there. I guess they just decided to move, and they left the Doberman and left the pit bull at the house. And we got a call on it. And it's funny because it took me about 2 weeks to catch Diesel, to catch this Doberman, because every time I would pull up to the house, he would run out and he would bark and growl and chase me back to my truck. You know, I was supposed to be big bad animal control, and I was supposed to be there and not be scared of dogs. But every time I'd go out and try to catch Diesel, he would run and make me go back to my truck. I'd run in my truck and lock myself in the truck, and everybody would be out like, man, what kind of animal control is that? Oh, so you feel sweet. Getting kisses. So anyway, it took me about 2 weeks to catch Diesel. You know, he was very territorial, and he was very aggressive. Oh man, I get all kinds of kisses. But so when I finally caught him and got him back to the shelter, it took me about a week to even be able to open the cage door and feed him, because he was just barking and growling, and I think after about a week he started to trust me. And so one day I opened up the deal, and he just come up and kind of sniffed my hand and started licking my hand, and I'm like, what? So I called my wife, I called Melanie, I said, hey, you know, there's this Doberman at the shelter. I think I like him. Why don't you come up here and see him? So she came up, and we let him out in the backyard of the shelter. And he started, man, the nicest dog. He would sit, he would lay down, sweet dog. You know, so we fell in love with him and he brought him home. So that's the story of Diesel.
He's attached to me.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be the man dog. He's supposed to be my man dog, but he's attached to my wife's hip. So that's my man dog right there. But Penny, she's a rescue too. She came from another shelter. We went up to the shelter. We got her first. We actually had her first. We went to the shelter. We saw her. We actually went to the shelter maybe a good month or so. We would go on the weekend. We would look at her. We'd play with her. We'd go back home. And after about a month of that, you know, we pulled her out. And it's weird. It's like she knew this is my last chance. Because when we pulled her out and took her out to the backyard, she was on her best behavior. I mean, she got out and she'd walk right next to us, you know, like just perfect. Just trot right along. And then she'd go outside and I'd throw the ball and she'd go get the ball and she'd bring it back. And then she would come and she would I'd tell her to sit, and she'd sit right next to you and just look at you with them big old eyes. And I was like, man, she's like the perfect dog. So she put on like her best behavior, like it was, she knew it was her last chance, and it was kind of like an interview. And so that's how we got our puggle.
And we weren't going to get a dog. We were just playing with it, let him out and play, but we fell in love with Penny.
Yeah, we weren't even at the shelter to get dogs. We're just looking.
Let them play and stuff.
Just let them play and just, you know, hanging out with them, spending time with them. And so Penny just put on this her game face and made us fall in love with her. So that's our dogs, rescue dogs. And Penny loves to play. You got to check this out. Penny, come here. And she is. She loves to play. And Diesel, come here. Diesel, come here. Diesel, check. Sit. Sit. Diesel, sit. Come here. Diesel, sit. Good. Lay down. Good boy. Penny, sit. Penny, sit. Sit. Good girl. Look at them big old eyes. Look at that. Diesel, sit. Lay down. Look at that. That's just awesome. Anyways, yeah, we just wanted to do a quick little video. And it's, but yeah, that's it. So we're gonna probably this weekend coming up, we're gonna do another trip, probably to the Red Grade Mountain or Tongue River Canyon or something. So we look forward to making another video and sharing that with y'all. So, all right, well, everybody have a good day, night, whatever. When you see this video, talk to y'all later.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day, yeah.